What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Ryotcraft Infinity. Look at those vines in the background. Can you see them? They're growing. They're growing quite a bit. It's crazy. And I just made a movie thing. Time-lapse is really what it was. Anyway, so how'd you like that, and how do you like this thing? Woo! Fly! Whoa! Woohoo! That totally did not just almost happen, but it's fine. It's okay. Why? Because we are amazing and we can fly. Flying is just awesome. You know, but I really like this design. Now, it is just a start, so don't criticize it too harshly about these things. Like, what the heck are those things for? I don't know right now. Well, I kind of know. Ish. Kind of. Alright, let me explain to you what I was going to put there and explain to you why I may not do it now. First of all, what was going to go here is actually, these were going to be arrays of my auto ore processing system that I do have a design for, but the basic idea behind it is that this side and the side directly opposite it, we're going to have sag mills. And then this side and that side directly opposite it, we're going to have alloy smelters, which is amazing, and I still might do that. That hasn't been nixed completely, but let me tell you why I might not do it, because there's this thing called a draconic chest. Alright, people have been telling me to make this thing in so many of my series that it's kind of ridiculous, and I never really did it. I was like, man, I have my ore processing, you know, that's pretty much the best thing it can do, but I've never actually used it. And what I did not realize, no, stop changing that. Is that a regular wedge slope? It totally is. All right, that's the one I want. Now you go away. But what this thing can do is if you have this, let me get some ore. Oh, wait, no, are you powered enough? Yeah, you're full. All right, we're good. I can show you. Let's go ahead and get some iron. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, yeah, I do. I don't have much. You see how much iron ingots I have? How many iron ingots? But what this thing can do is, first of all, let's split this first. If we go just one here, well, if we do that, see, it does 10 at a time. So we can throw in like all of our ore in here, and it'll just process. We can put it down here manually. We can have it say keep the current stacks full, which means like if this were halved or whatever, and we could do this, it would take it to, I guess it would take it to do it, but it's not. I don't know. It's a thing. Lock, only pull the current smelting items from the inventory. Currently smelting items. Okay, so basically you can like fill this, you know, with whatever you want and then lock it so it won't pull anything new, any new types of items. So if I have it fully stocked with iron, it will only pull iron from the chest. Or you could just pull everything. And this is the one that worked. Although it's not working now. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. And I was, you know, it's just kind of like, well, that is amazing. Like, you just have to feed it power and it does everything, and it's so quick. It does ore doubling, and what? It's just great. It's amazing, you know that? And I might try to just make a few of these things and just automate those as my ore processing. I don't know. Now, the reason I might not do that is actually because here's the leftover blocks from my little thingy that I just made. But the reason I might not do that is because the sag mill and like the pulverizer, I don't think I'm ever going to actually hook up a pulverizer, even though it's better to use on certain ores and that good stuff. I'm just going to sag mill everything. But, you know, you have the chance for the secondary output. Now, I don't think I want to miss out on that. Some things I'm going to need it for, you know, so I don't want to automatically send everything to a chest that won't do, you know, the extra secondary output type stuff. Oh, getting to move. Anyway, so that's why, I don't know, I'm kind of playing with the idea. And obviously, I don't have enough power for this yet. I mean, I barely have enough power to keep this guy charged. I mean, I do have enough for it. I have now a resonant one. So basically, I just got 4 more redstone, and then I combine them. If you look at the solar panels, just so you don't think I went like way far ahead or anything. This is just the next one, which is just, you know, you saw that I had the 4 plus the 2 lava jennies here. I just got 4 more using my auto crafting, and then I just made the next version. So it's not like it's a super powered one or anything. If it was, then we'd have plenty of energy to go around a pretty far, you know, distance. But for right now, it's pretty good. I mean, it can sustain it, but if I were to take these guys off, then it wouldn't. I don't think. It seems like it can while I'm here watching it. Like, you don't see this drop at all with only that on top. But like if I leave the world or whatever, it seems to turn this guy off, and that solar panel alone can't turn it back on. So it's kind of a weird little thing there. So I just leave these lava jennies sitting here just because for the moment. But I do have plenty of power at the moment just to power this thing. But if I start adding that much stuff like segment, like we're talking 5 times 4, so 20, 40 sag mills and 40 alloy smelters, all hooked up to the same power source, there is no way I can ever possibly actually make that work. So we're not going to worry about that yet, but just keep in mind this is going it probably will be the sag mills and alloy smelters, because I have a design for it that looks pretty cool. I like it. You may not, but you know, whatever. So then I also tore down the rest of my platform here. Just this little bit here. I don't know why I'm keeping these up. Fluid transposer and yeah, whatever. But these guys, I need a lot more steel because I need to continue making you know, these solar panels. And you need a lot of steel for that. So I'm thinking that somebody might actually have a world in somewhere that has like liquid steel or magma steel or something that I can do this kind of a setup with, so that I can just kind of pump it into here and just get steel blocks. That would be amazing if that could be a thing. And if nobody else has done it, I might end up doing it myself. But if I do, I don't want to go through Mystcraft. I want to go through something else. I just want to play with it to see how well it works. Probably won't do anything huge with it, but I need to remember. I know this is from the same mod. Ooh, if I can spell shield. That's why I said H, man. Thank you. RF tools, that's the one. Alright, so if we go through RF tools and we take a look at this guy right here, there is a whole lot of stuff that you can do here. And this offers the same, well, a similar, you know, benefit that Mystcraft does. The same kind of thing. You can make other worlds. Now this one uses its own little power source and stuff. You got to supply it with everything. You got to make it work. You got to make sure it's stable. And there's a lot of hazards that you can run into. Kind of like Mystcraft as far as the hazards are concerned. Only this one can actually kill you. So it's kind of a very, very bad thing that'll happen if you mess up. But I might end up doing that because I think there should be a way to get liquid steel in one of those worlds. And if I can do that, then like I said, I can just pump up a drum full and I have all the steel that I need. And it's so much faster than this crap right here. Yes, I said crap because it is. It's ridiculously slow. But we gotta go ahead and fill that guy back up. They're not cooking at all. So we're gonna do this. Give me some iron. But I'm trying to keep it populated because I really, really need like lots and lots of steel for this thing. And it's kind of driving me nuts because I really, really want to get steel. So maybe we'll play with that in this episode, but I got to find out if somebody else actually has a world like that. Let's run over to the Dog Bless area real quick. And we'll see what he's got going on. All right, so here we are. First and foremost, there's a little Mystcraft portal sound. Somebody came in, or wait, a butterfly did. Butterfly followed. Whoa, what are you doing, man? Dog Bless, you have a new pet. You have a new pet, dude. I don't know where he went, but he's around here somewhere. He's scoping out your base, man. Oh, somebody, did you see that? That was cool. Look, he poofed. Interesting. Anyway, so this is Dog Bless area. He's got a, I want to make some portal guns. Oh man, we are going to play with these things. They're amazing. Oh look, the clocks. Can you hear it? Tick, tock. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so these are all of his worlds that he's messing with. I don't know if he actually has one. He has a mining world. He has the end. Wither farm. Lava or Lavend. Sure. I don't know what that one is. Nether Fortress, Comet, Mining New, says New Mining World. There's a butterfly. You're Fly Butter. So Fly Butter is going to be hanging around Dog Bless area. Fortress and Quartz, I guess is what that's supposed to be. Obsidian. There's totally a V in that word. There totally is, because it's new. Lava. Liquid ender. See, this is the other one where I got all that liquid ender from. The molten enderium or whatever. Water and gold. Redstone and poyo. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Crystals and diamonds and poison. So that's probably, or the other one. This one's probably poison as well. I don't know what use poison has, but there's a lot of things I don't know about modded. So I don't know. It doesn't look like he has one, but I'm gonna ask around and see if anybody does. And if they do, then I don't need to make my own. But if they don't, then we got to start experimenting with some things to see if we can actually... Hello there, Zomberts. You're Zomberts, or you're Zambies. That's right. That's a stream thing. I don't know if you guys know, if I told you, I do stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at the moment, but I might be taking off Saturdays. I'm not sure. Not 100%. I'm trying to make sure I get these videos out to you guys, on a timely fashion, and streaming makes that a little bit difficult. So Saturdays might disappear, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are staying. Actually, today's a Thursday. I'll be streaming here in a few hours. But if you don't know, go check it out. I got the links in the descriptions, all that good stuff. So check it out and go follow me on those places. So anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to figure out some things about this liquid steel because I really, really, really want that to be a thing, but I don't even know if it can be a thing. We're going to have to check it out because all of that time spent here, I do have chunk loaders here. So this was running the entire time we were over there at Dog Bless little area, and we only got 2. Look how slow this thing... Oh, it's ridiculous. So I got to figure something out. Hopefully we can do that. Hopefully that is totally a thing we can do. But we'll have to play with that and see what we can come up with. And I've done things. Alright, let's take a look at what I've done. First of all, Dog Blessed, thank you. I do want to make sure it's known exactly what happened. Okay, I went to Dog Bless area and I grabbed a whole bunch of dimlets. Now, I'm thinking that he's not using them, which is why I grabbed them. I did leave a few, so when he goes in there and he sees like 35 left, he might be like, what in the world? But I have a feeling he's not using them. And he did already tell me that I can go ahead and take whatever I want from his place. And I don't really have a good way to get dimlets. The Enderman farm, if there was one, it was taken down. And we get ender pearls through the plants now, which is... like an auto planting thing. So we don't need to kill Endermen. So dimlets are like a thing that would be very, very hard for me to get. And I just kind of wanted to crack on with this because like I said, I want a better way to get steel. So if this works, then I'm just helping out everybody anyway because, of course they're going to be free to come here and use it if they want to. I mean, they all still want solar panels and stuff. I know Clobber's still working on getting his ultimates up and running. So it's a good thing. But I did get the dimlets from him. But what I have here is, first of all, the dimlet researcher. So I'm going to quickly run down how I'm using all of these things. All right, dimlet researcher, that does what you would expect. The dimlets that you get are unknown in the beginning. When you find them, they're all unknown dimlets. They are these guys. So what I'm going to do is, you see this guy has power. We're going to need a lot of power. That could be a problem. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the dimlet researcher does what you might expect. It just researches the dimlets. It tells you what you get. So I need to go through here and get a whole bunch. Liquid fire, that's cool. Not sure how that one works, but there's a lot of things that you can do in this, which is fine. That's not a big deal. We can make that be a thing. Not a big deal. But we do need to find 2 very specific ones at the very least. And I will go through those as soon as I get them, and then I can give the rest of the dimlets back if I don't need them or whatever. Anyway, so the dimension inscriber, which actually I need a tab, I believe is what it's called. Are you? Yeah, you. I need an empty dimension tab, which is pretty easy to make actually. Let's jump up here and make one of those real quick. And what this is going to do, this is going to be what you put your dimlets into to create the template for your world. So you put the empty tab in here. And then you put in whatever templates you want. And this guy right here, it'll tell you, if everything's okay, if things are bad. Like, for example, liquid fire, I believe, is a modifier. So it warns you right here. There are dangling modifiers in this description. Or descriptor or something. I don't know. The NEI is getting in the way. It's pretty dumb how it does that. Anyway, you can just kind of look at it that way. And this thing will tell you if everything's okay. But we need 2 specific ones in order for that to work. And then once that happens, we have this guy right here. Once this is done, we're going to name the guy after we have our dimlets in here, and then we're going to say store. Now, if you don't know, if you don't have a way to get dimlets, there is actually a way to do it. It would just take a lot of time. And that you can put a blank one right in here. Don't put any dimlets in, and click store and create a randomly generated world. That's how you would do that. It would be completely random. And then you build the world, you go to it, and there are places in it that would give you dimlets. But like I said, it takes a lot of time, so that's why I just kind of skipped ahead and got a few from Dog Blessed. Then, after this world is done, like I was saying, you put it in here, it will build it for you. And it will tell you, you know, how much it costs to make, how much it costs to maintain. And after that, it's pretty much just sits in here after it's done. And then it's being maintained at that point in time. Once it's 100%, it is being maintained. And after that, you can come right here to the dialer, and you will see it listed in here. Now there are other, I'm not sure. Oh, these are these guys because I haven't named them yet. Like this guy, this is going to be the receiving end, so we're going to call you home. I don't know if you need to be specific with this. Those of you that know about this mod will be like, hey man, what? No, not receive, receive home. There we go. Just in case it is, you know, important for some reason. Receive home, and then we have, this is going to send, we're going to call you the Steel World. Oh no, you're going to be return home, because this is the one we're going to pick up and kind of link to here in a second. So this is receive home or return home. This one's going to be sending me, send to Steel. Send to Steel. So then this is going to be the one that's active and being maintained and all that good stuff. So then it will send us to the receiver in that world. We can pick this up, take it with us, take some kind of power source with us to keep it topped off with power, which I need to give this guy some power, actually. I don't know. Do you have to? Yeah, okay, it's saved. But you see the power there? Does it keep its power? It does. Sweet. All right, so I can pick that guy up, take it with us, take some way to get home with us, some kind of, I don't know, tesseract or some kind of energy storage device or something. And then that way, once I get everything hooked up, I can bring both of those with me. One of these will already be there, obviously, because I have to transport to something. And yeah, I just have to make sure that power source can keep both of these topped off for a little while. That way I can get back. Now the destination analyzer, what this guy does is it's going, as soon as I dial something, yeah, you have send to Steel, return home, receive home, that kind of thing. I haven't made the world yet, but when I do, I'll be able to say, which one are you? You are, oh yeah, send to Steel. So we want send to Steel to link to whatever that world is, and it'll be shown down here. And then I can click dial, and it will actually shoot a beam of light or whatever. And that beam, since I have one of these right beside it, will actually change color. If it's green, it's good to go. If it's yellow, it doesn't have a clue. And if it's red, don't even try it. Basically what that is. So anyway, I need to go through, and I need to start identifying all of these dimlets that I'm going through. Biome Savannah? No. Bright Night? That's cool, but no. Biome Steppe, I just have to hope that I get the 2 that I need, and when I do, if I do, I will bring you back and we can start doing this thing, because it's going to be pretty cool. Nope. 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 I wanted to go ahead and mention this because I know that Clobberstomp enjoys seed oil. I don't know, he just did some kind of a tutorial on it, on a way to get it, and I'm sure it works out really, really well, but I think this would be pretty cool just to see a world with liquid seed oil as the ocean. I think that's something he would be interested in. I don't know. You let me know, Clobber. Would you like that? Is that something you'd like? Just curious. All right, moving on. Nope. All right, so we're sitting here, and I have lots and lots and lots of dimlets. Okay, I have so many dimlets that I don't know what to do with it. But you see right... oh no, I did it. I did, didn't I? I got rid of the one I needed. Dang it. Oh, well, we can use one of the other terrains, but I actually had the terrain normal dimlet, which is the one I wanted, but for some reason I thought it was a good idea to use it, I think. Or maybe I just put it in a chest. I don't remember now. But I have a lot of terrain, like there's a terrain amplified, I could use that. Basically, I just need a terrain that is going to have some kind of water, like naturally generated water. That's what I need. And then I need the liquid steel one. Those are the only two that I need. And I didn't get, out of like 300 and some dimlets, I didn't get a single liquid steel, like not one. So then there's this thing called the Dimlet Scrambler. And what you can do with this guy is actually put in 3 of the ones you know of, and it will give you back 1 random different one. And if it's not it, then, you know, I just keep going. And this way I can use all of the dimlets, because I don't really care about anything else. That's actually a liquid redstone. There's some pretty cool ones. There's like a liquid death. I don't know. But after I get the world that I want, I can actually go into this world if we want to do something with this later. And we can figure out exactly, you know, what we want. We don't want terrain chaotic either. But, you know, we can go and get more dimlets and then figure things out from there and get more dimlets, you know, research them, all this good stuff. So if you guys want to see more of these worlds, Low Cavern, that sounds interesting. If you guys want to see some more of this mod, then be sure to let me know. You know, I'm learning a lot about it, and I'm seeing some of this cool stuff you can do with it, and it really is pretty interesting. I mean, actually, yeah. And, you know, that way we can mess with this further. But like I said, what I want right now is just liquid steel. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to get. And as soon as I get that, we can make that world. We can go get some liquid steel and everything will be good. But until then, I'm going to keep doing this. And I may just have to go and create a random world just so I can find some more dimlets, because that's one of the ways to do it. I think I explained that already a little earlier in the video. Oh man, I just hope this happens at some point. Biome Quagmire, I don't care about you. Just give me, you know, a thing that I want. Come on now. Sky, no. Anyway, so I'm going to keep doing this for a very, very long time. Hopefully, I will eventually... Sky Ender, that's cool. Hopefully, I will eventually... Like Molten Lumium. I keep getting distracted. Hopefully, I'll eventually find the liquid steel that I need. And when that happens, I'll bring it back. And we can see about some of this world exploring. Well, that was not a proper sentence. Liquid DNA, like what the heck is that? I don't know. But we're gonna, I don't know. We'll figure it out once I get the liquid steel. Man, crap. It's a crap moment. Look, I have liquid life essence, which is really cool. But the thing is, I only have 1 more. Now I could go in, what is this one? Terrain normal dimlet. I could grab that and do it, but we're gonna go play around in this one so we can get some more dimlets and stuff. But you see how it says everything is okay? If I do this, it says the warning, there are dangling modifiers. So now we're saying we want all of the liquid in a normal terrain to be liquid life essence, which is really kind of cool. And I really wanted to check this out. So we're gonna do life essence just like that. Store you. Bam, you are now the life essence realized thing. Wow. Holy crap, this thing is 5,000 RF per tick. I can't even generate that much. Like, that's just nuts. But anyway, so we can do this and it will slowly charge this guy. Now watch how fast this power drops. Like, it's pretty crazy. I cannot generate enough to maintain this. But you see this guy was fully charged. So he's spitting into here. And this guy, he's 50%. So we'll be able to make it. But maintaining it is not going to be an option. This is still going to jump down way too quick. We won't be able to visit it. I thought we would, but we can't. So I'm going to have to make a random one. Hopefully it's really, really cheap. And then we can go there and get some dimlets. And I'll show you the world. Sometimes the random ones are pretty cool. But if it's not cool, then I probably won't show it to you. It just looks normal. It's not really a big deal. But if there's something cool in it, I'll probably bring it back so you can see it. We have done it! What? What do you mean we have done it? Yeah, we did it. We did the thing. All right, so I said I was going to make some random worlds, and I did. I do want to point out that I went through a total of like 1,000 dimlets or so. Roughly, because I got the 300 and some from Dog Blessed. I went in, I made a random world, which it was nothing special. I just went around to the little house thingies that are in there and got a whole bunch more dimlets, another 300 or so, plus the regular ones that I already found in there in those places. And then, if you think that's like 600, here you put in 3 and you get back 1. So I figured that's probably roughly 300 more out of 600. I don't know, maybe. My math is not me. I'm not math. So I could be wrong, but basically you can do the math between that and figure out how many dimlets I actually used to get it. But I finally got, well, I guess it's less than that, like maybe 700 or 800 of them maybe, since I do have some left. I don't know, something. But there's a lot of friggin' dimlets before I finally got a liquid steel. Now, yes, I have lots of lava buckets and a lava generator. Reason for that, which actually already has the 100,000 RF, that's just in case the other end is like, we ran out of power completely, and I need to make sure I can get back. So I'm going to go here. Now, the first time that I went here, the world just was like, nope, crash. I crashed the server. I crashed it. I did. And then I tried to reload, and then it crashed again. And then I reloaded, and then it crashed again. And then I reloaded, and it crashed again. And I don't know. I was talking to the guys, you know, the other guys on the server, and they're like, just, you know, try to get out of there. They were gonna reimburse me for the dimlet, because I mean that's kind of dumb that the game just crashed because of it. So they weren't gonna make me find another one. So they were gonna give me one of the liquid steel. That's the only one I really cared about. But when I came back in here again after talking to them about it, the world just seemed to load. So we're gonna see. Starting teleportation. We're going to see if this actually works how I want it to, because I want to show you this world. Ooh, okay. No crashing yet. Yet. Being the key point. But this is where I loaded in. Like, this is where it is. So what I put together was a regular flat world. And then I added in the huge orbs. Now, what's inside these huge orbs? I'm so happy you asked. Because that is where my liquid steel is. Now I've gone through, I've filled up an entire drum already. An entire drum of steel. And I have it processing right now in my Tinker's setup thing that's over there. And it's amazing because I use like one top layer of this to get one of them. Look at all these orbs. They're all filled with steel. Every single one of them has steel inside it. Liquid steel. And it's amazing because now we don't have to wait on a stupid blast furnace to get our stuff. I gotta figure out where the thing was because I lost it again. I need to waypoint this. Can I waypoint you? Oh wait, where are you? You're over here? I don't know. Let's find it. We gotta find it. I know it was under the roof thing. Here we go. It took me forever to find it last time. I actually got lost. Because when I finally loaded in here, the map wasn't working. Part of me thought maybe because the map didn't load is why it didn't crash. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll play with that later. But it's a really cool thing. Like, all of these orbs just have steel in them. Break thing. Look, it's steel. Oh, you're coming out. No. Yeah, perfect. So it's amazing. Now we have a whole bunch of steel. I have it all loading in and everything. And you see this guy. He's 77,000. That's why I brought the Jenny with me. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to chop down some trees and I'm going to stick these lava buckets in the chest that I'm going to make. I need 2 of them, don't I? And that way, if anybody does happen to come here, you know, I don't have a steady power source to keep this thing powered. Oh. How much power? Yeah, you have 90,000, so that's not a big deal. I guess we could stick this guy right in the middle, just to keep them both charged. Now, this isn't going to move, thing. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. You go back. This thing cuts and breaks super quick. Anyway, so we can go ahead and just kind of put down a chest somewhere. And that way, when people come here, if they don't bring something with them to charge these back up, because it's kind of my responsibility to do that. I can just kind of, oh look, 0. Oh, you charged it a little bit. Okay, that's cool. See, it's almost full already, just with one thing. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Oh, I guess I'm gonna need more so I can make a crafting table. But you know, I was going to show you some of the other worlds that I went to, but I didn't want to after looking at how much time I had already spent doing all this stuff, because it was right near the end of the episode, and one of the big things that I wanted to do in this episode was actually successfully get the liquid steel. So if that wasn't going to be a thing that could happen, then I would have been upset. So I went ahead, I just kind of skipped all the random worlds and stuff. I never showed you one of the buildings that actually have the dimlets in them, but maybe I'll do that, you know, at another time or something. Let's fill one of you up so you can finish charging these guys. You guys should be full now with that one. It should charge them all the way back up. maybe one more. But I don't know. This way, at least there's some kind of a last resort, and these guys can actually go ahead and get, you know, power these things back up. And worst case scenario, they just have to dig somewhere, find some lava somewhere. Hopefully there is lava. I don't think it replaced lava. I think it only replaced water. So lava should still be a thing here, and then they can just kind of, you know, power this back up enough to get home. And that's, you know, that's the bottom line. But a lot of these guys have these teleport things anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. You know, getting back isn't a problem. Anyway, I did want to show you this. Now let's go take a look at my setup. You're fully charged? Let's go back home. Back home, man. Whoosh. Whoosh. There it is. Bam. Alright, so now if we go over to our setup over here, this is where I have my... Oh, look, it's empty now. And that's empty too. So let's see how much... Oh, you're almost there, so you're not quite. But let's see how much steel we got. We only got 3 stacks plus 4. I really thought it'd be more than that. But you know what? That's quite a bit of steel. That's a lot. And I can easily go back to this world now, you know, and get more. But what that means is that we can go in here and be like, hey, I want... let's do some of the crafting things. Let's say one of you. Do I have enough? I do. Look. Oh wait, here's the... Oh no, that's lead. Okay, lead's not a problem because we have quarries. Steel, we already had enough for one of them. But glass, we can automate that because we have a lot of cobble, so we can sag mill and then smelt it up into quite clear. Lead isn't a problem because we quarry for that, well, Invar, we could automate that a little bit, but we don't really need a huge amount for this. So it's not really a big deal trying to get all this stuff. Steel was the hardest one. So now that is solved. That is totally solved. I took down my blast furnace setup. We're good to go. We are totally good to go. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. In the next episode, I'm probably going to have a bunch more solar panels and everything set up. I'm going to have a lot of things set up. It's going to be really, really amazing. Yeah, it'll be cool. We'll have power. Power. So I hope you liked the episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cut!